Good morning and a warm welcome to all. It's a red letter day for Dr. Hiranandani Hospital that we are inaugurating Mumbai's first pressure swing absorption generator. And it's at the hands of Shri Aditya Thackeray, the Cabinet Minister for Tourism and Environment, Government Maharashtra. We're also privileged to have Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, founder and managing director of the Hiranandani Group of Companies, and my chief managing trustee at the Dr. Hiranandani Hospital. Mr. Chahal has sent his regrets as he has a very, very important commitment at the High Court today. We are also privileged to have Mr. Darshan Hiranandani, the managing director of the Hiranandani Group of Companies, as well as the chief executive of Hiranandani Energy. Dr. Manish Gupta, my colleague, the medical director of the hospital, is also with us. The most essential ingredient in the fight against COVID is oxygen, and patients require oxygen as much as a person in the desert requires water to survive. The machine can generate 700 liters of oxygen per minute, and it comes with medical grade purity. The system has been so designed that we integrate the use of liquid medical oxygen also from and link it with the generator. Thus, at every time we are oxygen ready and will be able to supply the hospital.
First and foremost, Aditya Thackeray ji, Honorable Minister of Environment and Tourism, thank you so much for being here today. The team at Hiranandani Hospital, led by Dr. Chatterjee, the foundation, colleagues and friends. This PSA plant is able to handle 100% of our routine oxygen load. It is designed to be synchronized with our liquid medical oxygen system in the event of a failure. We have currently diverted this to our oxygenated beds and retained our liquid medical oxygen system for our ICUs and operation theaters. The current setup ensures that, God forbid, another wave hits us, our LMO requirements will never exceed what they were in normal times. In stage 2, we shall be installing a second PSA plant that will further upgrade the oxygen purity from 93% to 99%. This will ensure a true doubling of every facility. Like our hospital is dedicated to the service of this city, this state, this nation, I hope this moment is an inspiration to other hospitals to ensure that we take this burden and stress off for the next wave.
Namaskar, Jai Maharashtra. I'm very, very happy that to be here this morning, and thank you very much, Aditya ji, for being here today. Today, we are extremely proud, and we consider it a very, very important moment for this hospital that you are here today to inaugurate this plant. This plant is but just one more step of this hospital to take everything in terms of medical treatment to the next level. We don't want to leave a single point at risk for our people, for our community, for our city, and for our country. And hence, I'm extremely happy over here today that this inauguration is taking place, and we have the youngest minister who has come over here to inaugurate this plant, because we do need new ideas, new thoughts, and taking the new generation to the next level.
Thank you, Niranjan sir, for inviting me for this momentous occasion in the history of not just a city, but for the country. PSA is something we're looking at across Maharashtra. We've floated a tender for almost all hospitals. We're looking at private hospitals playing a major part that they have supported us with all throughout, because here is a moment in time where we cannot differentiate between private and public. You know, where there is a lack of oxygen, the virus isn't asking whether you are private or public. They aren't asking us whether you are a normal citizen or a government agency or a private agency. I think this is the time for all of us to not just come together as one human race, not as Homo sapiens, but as planet Earth, because all of us are learning to coexist better. I can see the image on my screen. The PSAs are not isolated from the trees behind it. they're a part of it. The PSAs are doing the job for the patients inside the hospital. The trees are doing the job for the people outside the hospital. I think this is a time for us as planet Earth to come together and realize that all of us are really a part of this one planet called nature. A planet called Earth, a part of this whole system called nature. We cannot be different from each other. We are all together, and let's work for each other. Let's work for coexistence and move further. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Vande Mataram.
Please inaugurate the conference. You have to announce to inaugurate the conference.
It's an honor for all of us to be inaugurating this together.
Thank you.